Why did the North not form their own country during the Araba riots? Did you know that the then eastern Nigeria was not the first part of the country to try to secede from the entity called Nigeria? The North had tried to leave Nigeria on a number of occasions. First, before independence, when they feared they would be dominated by the more educated South. The British talked them out of this, seeing that they had no access to the sea and were not equipped both with human resources and the infrastructure to run a country of their own. The second time the North tried to leave Nigeria, this time more forcefully, was in 1966 during the Araba riots. Araba means "let's divide," and the riot targeted and killed and displaced Igbos living north of the Niger. Thousands of Igbos were killed and hundreds of thousands dislodged from the north. Thus, the idea of Biafra was born from the brutal rejection the Igbos faced outside of the east, most especially in the north. But why then did the North not secede? There are a couple of reasons of which these two stand out. 1. The North had no political leadership to lead this idea to fruition. Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa had been killed in the January 15, 1966 coup, leaving the North with a political vacuum. Their leaders during the Araba pogroms were mid-level army officers such as T.Y. Danjuma and Murtala Mohammed. They had no charismatic leader to plot their new map. 2. While the North had a common enemy in the Igbos, they were not particularly of one mind. There were two blocks in the North, the mostly Muslim North, occupied by the Hausa Fulani Kanuri group, and the mostly Christian Middle Belt communities made up of numerous tribes, including the Tivs, the Idomas, the Beroms, the Jukuns, the Nupes, the Igbiras, etc. The northern political class had always treated this group as second-class northerners. This group was afraid of leaving Nigeria, where they were being dominated, to a country where they would be dominated by the Hausa Fulani. The Middle Belters felt they were better off in a larger Nigeria where they can claim kinship with Christians and other minorities in the south. And for the first time since the amalgamation of Nigeria in 1940, the Middle Belt had political power. One of them, Colonel Yakubu Gowon, was the new head of state, so he refused to advance the cause of the northern Nigeria secession. And soon enough, the Igbos began their secession moves and the North united under their old sport, this one with a new name, to kill as many Igbos as possible in the name of keeping Nigeria one.